Thank you so much, John. I didn't think I'd be following Jerry Falwell on this call, but it's great to be here with all of you, and it's a true honor because there are some of my favorite activists, authors, preachers on this Zoom, and so it's one of those pinch me moments in life. Thank y'all for having me. So as John mentioned, I am a Christian. I'm also a legislator. Growing up, my church here in Texas taught me that Jesus only gave two commandments: love God and love neighbor. And I was taught that Christianity is both spiritual and political because politics is just another word for how we treat our neighbors. And so as a legislator, I've passed bills to lower the cost of prescription drugs, expand access to childcare, reform our justice system, and fund our neighborhood public schools. Through public policy, I try my best to make life just a little easier for my neighbors. But as y'all can imagine, loving thy neighbor in the Texas legislature is not easy. And when things get hard, I fall back on my faith. In my second term, I enrolled in seminary to follow Jesus's first commandment to love God. As a seminarian and a lawmaker, I'm just starting to understand how these two commandments sustain, challenge, and enrich each other in inner life and in outer life. And as I was sitting at this intersection of faith and politics, Christian nationalism reared its ugly head at the state capitol. A bill to force every teacher to display the Ten Commandments, a bill to replace school counselors with untrained religious chaplains, a bill to defund public schools to subsidize private Christian schools. And actually, I just got home from a hearing where we were debating the new state reading curriculum that teaches Bible stories as historical fact. So for a lot of my friends on this call in blue states, Project 2025 is a theoretical possibility. But for the Texans on this call, for the Christians who live in red states, it is happening. It is happening to us. It is happening to our neighbors. It is happening to our communities. The architects of Project 2025 are using states like Texas as a laboratory to develop these ideas before they take them nationwide. And I have tried, as John said, to lead the fight against these bills on the House floor here in Texas, because on my first day in office, I put my hand on the Bible and swore an oath to the Constitution, not the other way around. I'm a Christian, but I know the most dangerous form of government is theocracy, because the only thing worse than a tyrant is a tyrant who thinks they're on a mission from God. And so my faith in Jesus leads me to reject Christian nationalism and commit myself to the project of a multiracial, multicultural democracy where we can all freely love God and fully love our neighbors. And that same faith leads me to support Vice President Harris to be the next president of the United States. Thank you all so much for having me. It's an honor to be in this fight with all of you. Thank you.